Murphy's Law states that what can go wrong will go wrong. Whether we like it or not, life is going to throw us unexpected changes, emotional lows, and schedules bursting at the seams. All of this can make it really tough to stay consistent with health and fitness goals. So what do you do when everything seems to be going off the rails? Today, I'm going to be sharing 3 strategies I use to overcome the overwhelm and keep myself on track with my health and fitness goals. Alrighty, I know what it's like to have a big fitness goal you're working towards. Before I fell off the working out bandwagon, I'd done at least 10 half marathons, 1 full marathon. I'd done Hood to Coast, which is this 196-mile relay race, and a bunch of other shorter fun runs and events. I also know what it's like to be rebuilding a workout routine when you're starting from zero. Today's tips helped me when I was in peak health and in the thick of running all those races, and they're also continuing to help me today as a 200+ pound new mom getting back into the routine of working out. Tip number 1 is to set achievable goals. So often when setting a fitness or a weight loss goals, we have this go big or go home mentality. You might tell yourself things like, I'm gonna work out 6 days a week for 1 hour a day and restrict my calories to 1,200 calories a day so I get the maximum results in as little time as possible. For most people, that approach is just a recipe for burnout. As I'm rebooting my workout routine, my goal is to work out for just 3 times per week. And I'm also giving myself permission for these to be short workouts. A big part of this routine reboot challenge I've set for myself, and really of making these videos, is to help you and me make small, sustainable changes that last long term. This early stage of my routine reboot is more about building a habit than influencing the scale. If you're starting from scratch, make your workouts manageable. Consider shorter 20 to 30 minute sessions if that's easier to fit into your daily life, or shorter than that, a 15-minute workout. Let me paint you a picture of the week leading up to this video. We moved my baby out of our bedroom and into his nursery. We celebrated my husband's birthday. Then we had childcare plans completely fall through. We had a concert scheduled. I was supposed to see a friend that I was overdue to hang out with. And then on top of all of that, we had to put down one of our pets, which was just awful. Even though a lot of my evenings were packed this week, because I wasn't pressuring myself to do intense, long workouts, I was able to fit in some exercise before work or on my lunch breaks. And doing my 3 shorter workouts during the week left me feeling so motivated that by the time I reached the weekend, I opted to do an extra longer workout session and got my 4th workout for the week as a bonus. And that was because I was feeling proud and in a good headspace because I was able to meet the achievable, maintainable goals I had set for myself. I took a similar approach back when I started training for my marathon in 2016. I could barely run a mile when I started, so I downloaded Couch to 5K and I started small. 10 months later, I crossed the marathon finish line, and that's 26.2 miles for those of you in the back. So if you're just starting your workout routine, I really want to encourage you to start small, focus on workouts that fit in your schedule, and build from there. Tip 2 is to practice self-compassion. Remember my description of this week? There were a lot of parts that sucked, and I definitely wasn't dealing with my feelings in a healthy way. One of the things I struggle most with is emotional eating, and that was in full swing this week. And not only was I trying to bury my emotions in food, even on the happier days, I found myself overeating beyond when I felt full. In those moments, it is so tempting to fall into shame and negative thinking and just let that derail all my goals. But this week, I kept continually reminding myself that my health journey is a process. I didn't set out on this routine reboot challenge expecting perfection, and I'm reminding myself that there will be bumps along the way. And if you're in this process too, there will be bumps along your way. But instead of criticizing yourself when you don't stick to your plans or miss the mark, I want to encourage you to reframe your thoughts and have a growth mindset. Carol Dweck is an American psychologist who wrote Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. And she says that a growth mindset is when people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. She goes on to say that this can create a love of learning and a resilience that is essential for accomplishment. Having this growth mindset can help you shift from self-criticism to self-compassion by reframing your challenges as opportunities for learning. And this in turn enhances your resilience and your persistence. For example, let's say you have a goal to work out first thing in the mornings, and instead of working out, you hit that snooze button every day and you find yourself skipping exercise again and again. You can choose to say, I'm a failure, I'm never gonna change. Or you can ask yourself, what can I learn from this pattern? This was a real life pattern for me, and something I learned about myself is that I need a buddy to get myself motivated to get up and out of bed in the morning and work out. So my dear friend Patty ran with me Saturday mornings for years and helped me to stay consistent with my workout goals. Remember to give yourself grace on your journey, and that just might be what you need to get greater long-term success and achieve your fitness goals. And lastly, tip number 3, focus on one change at a time. There are so many habits I need to work on. Going to bed earlier, drinking more water, eating healthier, being better about scheduling dentist appointments. But right now, I'm focused primarily on the habit of working out. My first goal is to lock down this habit of exercising regularly. And once that's established, believe you me, I will be adding to that foundation all sorts of other healthy habits. But when life gets challenging, like it did this week, having one clear focus makes it easier to adjust and get back on track, rather than feeling overwhelmed by trying to juggle and uphold multiple new goals and habits. Let me know in the comments, what's one habit you want to work on this week? Maybe it's taking a 10-minute walk every day on your lunch break. It doesn't have to be crazy, but can you focus on one thing, really lock it down, and then use the momentum of that success to launch you into your next health habit? And maybe for your next habit, you'll set a bit more of a challenge for yourself. Okay, so I saved this story for the end because I didn't want this video to start off on too much of a bummer, but I do want to share a little bit about my sweet little chicken Olive. As I said at the top of the video, we had to put down a pet this week, and that was my girl Olive. And for some of you folks, you might be like, a chicken? Like, why are you upset over a chicken? But she was very much a family pet. We got all of our chickens as little baby chicks. They lived inside our house with me for the first several months of their lives, like literally in my work office. I'd be on calls and they'd be cheep cheep chirping in the background. I named them, I raised them. They are very much part of the family and very much pets. So my chicken Olive had a pretty significant eye injury. We talked to our vet about surgery, but it was just too expensive to justify. So we had to make the tough call to put her down. And I know I'm calm talking about it now, but day of was just super sad, like ugly crying in the bathroom sad. Olive was my smartest chicken. She was just so chill. She was good with kids. She was my first girl to lay eggs, and I was so proud. We took a picture together. She was just a good little chicken, and now she's memorialized forever in this YouTube video. Olive, this one's for you.